It's a great honor to stand here before you at the Forum 2000 among such remarkable people and accept this award for courage and responsibility on behalf of Mzia, Amağlobeli and the Georgian resistance movement. People who continue to speak and stand while silence feels safer. Courage and responsibility. These two words define Mzia Amağlobeli more than anything else. It was her courage in the face of enormous injustice that earned her this recognition today. And it was her deep sense of responsibility that has guided her through more than 25 years of her journalism. Both come from the same source, her profound love for her country and for the ideals of a free and democratic society. She believes with every fiber of her being that defending press freedom means giving voice to the most vulnerable and through it giving power to the powerless. Her courage helped her to endure imprisonment, inhuman treatment, endless intimidation, and 38 days of hunger strike. Mzia nearly lost her eyesight in detention, yet she refused to comply with the authorities' demands to repent and rejected a plea deal that could have shortened her sentence. She never once took the seat of the accused during her 7-month trial, standing tall for hours in a glass cage, sending her words and notes to remind us that freedom is worth standing for. That image of Mzia standing unbroken inspired a nation. She has not only become the first female journalist, political prisoner in Georgia since the Soviet era, but also a very powerful symbol of our fight. Her face and her words are now everywhere, on poster banners and murals, reminding us what courage looks like when everything is at stake. But it was her responsibility that made her put her own safety and interests behind a greater cause: freedom, democracy, and Georgia's European future. A dream now threatened by the actions of our own government, of the ruling party that ironically calls itself the Georgian Dream. Mzia's arrest, intended to silence dissent and crush independent media, had the opposite effect. Actually, it amplified her voice and voice for all who stand for justice, because Georgia's repressive regime forgot one simple fact: you cannot imprison the truth by imprisoning a journalist. If she were here, if Mzia were here, she would say that she accepts this award not just for herself, but on behalf of the Bათუმელები and Netgazeti team, and on behalf of her colleagues, the brave journalists of Georgia who are at the heart of today's resistance. And they deserve your attention, your solidarity, and your support. And we ask you, speak out for them, for Georgia's independent media, for civil society, for political prisoners, and for the citizens who refuse to surrender to Russian influence. Because this struggle is not just about one political party in power. It's about Russia's attempt, aided by our own government, to drag Georgia back into its orbit. And Georgia should not fight this alone. For the security of Europe and democracy itself begins with standing against such repressions. And we need support today, not only with words, but with actions. Actions that have real consequences for those in power who undermine democracy, suppress the media, and violate human rights. Sanctions for those who steal justice, silence dissent, and destroy institutions from within. Recently, Georgian immigrants launched a campaign, Mzia movement, and created the Mzia list. It's a list documenting those complicit in this assault on freedom. Those who fabricate cases, issue unjust sentences, spread anti-European propaganda, and attack journalists, activists, and citizens. And we call on everyone with the power to act. Use this list, hold them accountable. To stand with Georgia today means to stand for the idea that freedom and responsibility are inseparable, and that the power belongs to those brave enough to speak the truth, even when it's the most dangerous thing to do. And that's what exactly Mzia has shown us. They can lock you behind bars, they can even take away your light, but they can never break your spirit when the truth is with you. The truth is our only weapon today, and with it we fight. We fight for freedom, because you only understand its real value once you've felt what it's like to lose it. And we have. That's why no prison bars, no fines, and no threats can silence our determination to defend freedom. So we fight, as Mzia said, before it's too late, and right to the end. Thank you.